All right, guys. This is my hunter's installment of my ride. Today, I'm gonna take you someplace totally different.
close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. On we'll go, finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest, echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands,
Almost said it. I always say we're cooking. We're doing well. Got a little bit of a headwind, not much. We're staying pretty level. There's really no elevation changes over in this area. That's why I'm taking this way. This is my way around that flipping big hills. So, yeah. Now this is nice area. Our max was almost 30 miles an hour, and we're averaging almost 14 miles an hour, so that's not terrible. But in a second, guys, I gotta make me one more stop. So I'll be right back with you. Alright, guys, we're getting ready to go again. I should say guys and gals. Alright. Let's go like this, get the pedals around, give it a little hand throttle, get started, and we're off. Actually, not bad weather-wise. Yeah, I'm still kind of wanting to find somebody that's willing to sponsor me for some, I don't know, bike accessories, bikes, you know, like helmets, pedals, whatever for around e-bike parts, you know, accessories. I'm looking for sponsors. I know I'm not a big channel. I'm not really begging, but it'd be kind of nice to get have somebody come on board with me. I'm not asking for like a bike, you know, just a budget bike. You know, they got a budget bike, a folding one or whatever they want. You know, be put out there. Somebody like that, you know, and that's what I'm looking for. So if you're out there, you go to my top of my page and it says more. It shows links. One of them is to an email that you can get a hold of me, and yeah, we'll discuss the particulars. Like somebody gives me a bike, you're gonna get, unlike a lot of channels, I'm gonna give you almost a good year of videos and my thoughts and rides with it. And you know, I'm planning on going out west, and it would get used out there as well. So you know, it's like this bike here. This is a Woken, and I think I've got the battery figured out, because when I first got it, my range was really bad. Well, I did change the battery charger. I got a 2 amp charger, so that 3 amp comes with it. So they say if you charge them at a slower amperage rate, the batteries like it better. And I noticed since I went to that charger that my range has increased a lot. So I kind of, and plus just using the thing in general, I'm tending to notice that it works a lot better, put it that way. So we're going to take this up to Holly and take Holly out. This little bit, you know, out of the way in a way, you know, we're cutting way over than cutting way back, but I only really got one hill I got to deal with, and that's on Woods Trail. and that's not a terrible hill. So, you know, so we're gonna go up here and head out. So I'll get with you when I get on Holly. All right, we're still going. We're getting close to Holly. Summertime, this is a pretty section of road, and I usually ride it on my Ranger, but you know what I've discovered? Like with an e-bike or whatever. Look at here. Here's a good example. Look at that clearing out there, that little marshy area right there. You know, I never noticed that. They got fencing here to keep people out of driving in there. But, you know, it's kind of dry because it's been so dry up here, but imagine that thing was full of animals, deers and stuff. So, yeah, you wouldn't notice stuff like that, you know, riding by here on the Ranger wasn't at 25 or 30 miles an hour. But riding a bike, you notice stuff like that. So, anyway, let's keep going. I just used 1 bar of battery, and we got 13 miles from that. Okay, I think this, I don't know. Yeah, I think we're coming close to Holly. Yep, we're in Holly right here. All right, we're gonna turn to our left and watch out for cars. Here we go. This road's pretty much wide open, really wide dirt road, so. All right, I'll get with you when I get close to the end of it. Interesting, there's a deer hunter crossing the road. I'm walking down the road. And the other thing that's interesting, the sun's coming out for us. Yeah, we can deal with that. Stop spitting, get brighter. Don't trip. Just checking. I'm sorry guys, man. It's Campbell Road. If I didn't want that hill, that's where to come out at. We're almost to Blacktop again, so I will get with you when we get to that point. All right, we made it to the Blacktop. Now we got it, I don't know, 2 miles, 3 miles of this beyond. We'll go straight down. Past. Probably gone now. I've seen people here of a horse. He said a cat right on the back of it. There's a horse. Cat passed away. Hi, horsey. I haven't seen a DNR officer running around yet today. Normally during open season, they're around. Unless they're in a different area patrolling today. Could be. That was the only car I've seen on this road so far today. So that's kind of cool. I ain't got to worry about crazies. The old cranker's working. Yes, I'm pedaling. I am not relying on my throttle handle. I got 3 bars. We get up here, we're still okay. When I get on Woods Trail, it's like, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles, if that. So we're still cooking. We're cooking with gas. There are places back in there. Might make me do with this fencing area here. I think there's a house back there. Alright, I'll get with you when I hit the dirt road again. Alright, we made it. We're on Woods Trail. It's basically almost a straight shot from here back to my house. So, I don't know. I was just on the road there, and you get people with trucks, and they go around you, and then they speed up like you inconvenience them, you know, because you're riding a bicycle. So, that's why I like these back roads. Should call my channel the Backroads Bomber, but it's known as Trail Rider. So I don't want to make any more channels. I actually got a homesteading channel and two Trail Rider channels. That's enough. That's enough. Here's the hill. I said I had one hill I had to climb earlier, but here it is. We're going to drop the gear. There we go. I'm dropping the gear. We're going to drop another gear. It'll start getting easy. I guarantee you couldn't do this on a pedal bike, but I just did. I climbed that sitting on the seat. Alrighty, we're going to switch gears here again. Go back up to the 6. We're going to go to 7. We'll hit 7. More deer hunters. Seen a lot of them. Now when I get home, I'm going to get the original fast charger for this bike. I'm going to plug it in and kind of look at my clock and see how long it takes it to bring it back up to that charger. Alright, I think we're gonna do some speeding now. Here we go. To do that, I went down to 2 bars. I'm drawing some wattage now. All right, we'll get with you when we get back.